The best thing happening is being alive and free. In the words of that boy Don Kiki. Listen to what he said. He said the best thing happening is being alive and free. Do you agree or do you disagree? I'm gonna give you a few seconds to just ponder on that question and ponder on them words. Let me say it one more time. Don Kiki say the best thing happening is being alive and free. And on this gorgeous day in H-time, man, as I sit out here and bask in this sun, man, look at that sun, man. Look how pretty it is out here in H-time, man. 70 degrees, man, sunny, pretty, pop roof, pop trunk weather out here in H-time, man. On this gorgeous day, man, I want to pose a question. Do we really value being alive and free? Do we really value being alive and free? Is the best thing happening really being alive and free? I want to place emphasis, though, on the being free part. I want to place emphasis on the being free part because I know coming from the ghetto, coming from the slums, from the hood, urban America, anywhere where it's poverty-stricken, we have normalized people going to jail. We have normalized people going to jail. We have normalized people going to jail. We have normalized seeing people go to jail. It has almost become a rites of passage in the hood, in the ghetto, that if you call yourself a street guy or street girl, you gotta go to jail. It's like a rites of passage. We have normalized it. It even got to the point where we have popularized going to jail. We popularized going to jail. They got little shows, 60 days in, 90 days in, lock up raw, to just show you how in society we have normalized and popularized people going to jail. Do we really value being free? Do we really value being free? We have came up with all kind of cute little phrases and slogans and ghetto euphemisms and ghetto colloquialism that we post on the gram, we post them on Facebook, we post them on Twitter, free him till I see him, free him till it's backwards. That's just to show you how we have normalized and popularized people going to jail. Do we really value being free? Is the best thing happening really being alive and free? Just ponder on them questions for a few seconds. Just ponder on them. Or do you realize that going to jail is hell? Going to jail is living hell on earth. And sometimes those of us that have been to jail, we have became desensitized to the harsh reality of going to jail, man. Those of us that have been to jail, we have became desensitized to the harsh reality of going to jail, man. Let that sink in. Going to jail is hell. Those of us that know people that we love that have gone to jail, on their way to jail, we have even took for granted and automatically assumed that just because they go off, they're going to come back. Whether it be a small bid or a big bid, we automatically assume that they're going to come back. That's not always the case. That's not always the case. That's one of the harsh realities that we forget about when we become desensitized to going to jail. People die down there, man. People die down there. People get killed. People die. People get threw off 2 or 3 rows. People get stabbed. That's reality. People get jumped and get their head in their cranium smashed in. People get hit with locks and hot water thrown on them. Man, people get hurt in jail, man. Going to jail is hell, man. Going to jail is hell. Do we really think about that? While we automatically assume we'll throw them a going away party and we'll say we're going to have a sack waiting for them when they come home and all that. We automatically assuming that they're going to come back. Where they got 2 years, 6 months, 3 years, 10 years. It's not a given that they're going to come back. It's not a given that they're going to come back. But let me tell you what is a given and what's a 100% certain, that everybody that go off and go to jail is not coming back home the same person they left. Let me say that again. Everybody that go to jail is not going to come back home the same person they was when they left. That's a harsh reality that we overlook when we become desensitized to going to jail. Going to jail is demoralizing, dehumanizing, and I can go on and on. Going to jail is hell, man. Going to jail is hell. So we need to more people that have been to jail like myself to speak, tell your story, not just the good part. Not just the good part. Tell what you saw down there, man, to make guys think twice before they just shoot the dice with their freedom. Because going to jail is hell, man. It's not no giving that you're going to get to go down there 2, 3, 4, 5 times and come back home. People die down there, man. People get stabbed down there, man. People get raped down there, man. People get hot water threw on them, get hit in the head with locks and all kind of stuff, man. Going to jail is hell, man. The best thing happening is being alive and free. I want you to think about that before you make any move you finna make. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not telling you to not get you no money. Let me make that clear. I'm not telling you to not get you no money. I'm just telling you to think real hard before you do what you do, because going to jail is hell. Get this song one more time, man. Gorgeous day and age time, man.